just to paint the walls with the 12-inch roller. We're finished cutting in. Now, just paint away. The only thing to remember, so that's coated. Let's come here. Okay, we'll get this. Ideally, I will try and keep the tray on my left side. I just find it easier to navigate myself. Let's rock and roll. Now make sure the roller's not getting loose. Actually, while I'm doing the left side, it's best to keep my tray to the right. And once I'm passed around this area, I'll shift the tray to the left. Now a 12-inch roller could get up to 16 inches in wall span with the paint. If you spread any thinner, you will definitely need multiple coats. Now we may need to do another coat, but let's just see. That's a lot thicker than I wanted. Minus even pressure. Okay, I'll bring the tray to the left. Okay, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. That's not bad to me. Actually, the recording stopped in the middle. So it'd be longer than 6 minutes, but let's see how long this wall takes us. Hopefully another 6 minutes or 15. Half an hour we are at. In half an hour we should have finished this wall. Some nice long strokes. And now we'll just back roll a little to make sure everything's nicely blended. We're going to back roll the entire wall. Everything would blend itself. I think I'm going to need a little more paint. Now, I made a little mistake here. My paint roller was overloaded with paint. And now this edge that I'm going over has a lot of paint. So what I'm going to do is just back roll gently and try and just spread a little out at the back. Not for the whole wall, just there. We'll do this last section and then we'll try and back roll the entire wall in one go. I think the best place to be would be here. Okay, now we'll just back roll, hopefully the whole wall. But it looks like we may only be able to back roll till here, as our roller is out of paint. So that's done. Now, I'm thinking, before I do this wall, I should do this side. While the lighting is here, nice long strokes. I feel another 10 more minutes. And we should be done with this wall. What we'll do is we'll move our covering gently over here. Last thing you want is this grey paint to stain the carpet. Okay, like so. Nice long strokes to here. And then hopefully we have a little bit of paint left, and we'll do it on the other side. The light is going, so let's try and not take our time, just get a move on. I have enough paint to finish this wall, and I do like the colour of the paint, to be honest. Wasn't a big fan, but when it dries, it does look like a nice solid grey, and I understand why the landlord wanted to go with this colour. It is dark, it could help get a good night's sleep, as this is going to be a bed. So I guess good choice. Okay. Having a nice long roller does help. the right tools does make your life a lot easier. I remember back in the day, I used to have a hand-me-down roller, which was great. I didn't even know you could buy a brand new roller. And when I used this aluminium roller, not only was it very light, but durable. And it takes these long roller sleeves, 12 inches, and it's adjustable. It could take 18 inches. And it's solid. And it can extend. The walls were in such terrible condition before. That one coat is just not going to be enough, I don't think. Under certain sunlight, you'd see the uneven pattern. Ideally, we could have gone a shade darker. But let's see. Maybe we have time for another coat. Ideally, you want to have around 4 hours in between coats. Depends on the paint manufacturer. But it should be written on the paint container. And it'd be a good idea to follow it. As you don't want to start your second coat earlier than suggested. As long as you do nice long strokes, you start getting this rhythm and things just happen automatically. Just make sure to stay hydrated. You do get dehydrated doing this. And have your lunch. Have your lunch before. Try not to do it on an empty stomach. Unfortunately today, we were late, so we didn't have time for lunch. That could be the other reason of making a lot of mistakes today. Sometimes your brain's just not working without food. Just like a car doesn't work without petrol. Now let's try and back roll the entire wall, just in case. Usually the roller tells you how wet or dry the wall is. As the wall's dry, the roller seems to move a bit more smoothly, a bit more easily without resistance. And when it encounters a wet patch, there's a slight resistance. So now I think I'm okay here. And yes, it does look like I have gone over it. There's a wet paint. So now we have these two areas. Maybe we can turn the lights on. Hello, please don't jump scare me. Okay, I won't jump scare you. I'm sorry if I jump scared you. Hello? Now you're trying to scare me, as I thought there's someone outside. Oh, please don't jump scare me. But thank you for the comments. Pumpkin lantern. Okay, we're 17 minutes in. We have to do this and that area. Okay, let's get it.